class. First portion for assessment A. We've been talking about some very interesting stuff about our axes. JF, JI, look it up. Oh yeah, JF, JI, that. All right, just Google it. You don't need the extra F in there. Just people. How do I get to what I'm looking for, though? Is it true? No. Let's pause it. Algebra 2A, day 2 review, lesson 1 initially, continuing on. Number, what is it? 2, -1. I got you 2, -1. I got you 0, 2, -2, -3. 1, 2, 3. The reason you have rulers is for these answers to be correct when you just have to graph two of them, you have to hit at exactly the right spot, otherwise I'll mess you up. Since I don't need a ruler for this piece, even though I think I own one, I won't waste my time with it. Line through, I went same line, but this time you didn't have to know that you would, in red, circle the -2, you don't have to remember that. You don't have to know that in the fraction of 1 over 2, up 1 over 2, you don't have to remember that. It gets you the same picture by just having a table. Why is this important? Because eventually you're going to need 2 lines on the picture. They'll give you 2 equations. Type in the first equation, go down the table, draw it. Label that equation so you know which one it is. Your y equals a 1/2 x minus 2. You'll draw the second equation, and you'll label it with whatever it is. In this case, it happens to be y equals 1/2 x minus 2. And then that will help you get your answer. All right. So let's get away from this kind. Let me see if I can. Create 2 tables using your calculator for that. Create a table for this one using that. Let's pause. Do this. You can choose A, or you can choose. You choose A, or you can choose B. Put in the 3 coordinates on the graph that's in your table. Please put 3 ordered pair in on the graph. So you choose. You don't have to do it for both. I mean, some people have the skill to go clack clack both, and they're all done. But do it for one or the other. The reason for that is what we're about to go to on the doubles. You're gonna have to do it for one and then do it for the other one. All right. Normally I divide stuff so I can get my slope with this, but with the calculator, as long as I can plug it in. Now here's the rule. When there's a fraction on the calculator, you need to put in the y equals. You must have a parenthesis around anybody above or below the line who has more than one partner. Like what does he mean? If you don't put a parenthesis around that minus 12, that 12 minus 8x, when you do 12 minus 8x divided by 6, the 6 is only going to go below the 8x and mess it up. You have to put the whole parenthesis saying I want everything that's on the top above the 6. All right, let's punch that in the calculator. You're going to have it on video that you can watch or not watch. All right, so let's see, -3 and a 6, -3 and a 6. And did I get everybody? Who's this friend? 3 and a -2? 3 and a -2. Now here's the deal. If you have a ruler, you connect these dots and really just need 2 of them to connect just right. The third one automatically has to be on the same line. I'm making you do 3, but really you only need 2. If I'm guessing what the solution is, I'm going to put 2, 0. I think that's the solution. Now, what if my picture isn't spot on and I need to check it? Is there a way I can check it? Here's the official deal. You would put in both of these into the calculator. This 12 thing, green. On the next line, I put in the original, y equals parenthesis 4 divided by 3, close parenthesis minus 2. And then I go to blue button table. What is he going to look for on blue button table? Usually he's going to start at 0 on the x's. Something ain't right. Something is not right. Divided by 6, 12x. Oh, there it is. The second one. Where's my x? My x is after the parenthesis. X minus 2. X minus 2. Good. Blue button table. He's going to start at 0. On the x's, he's going to arrow up to get to 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 10. He's going to check the partners of the two y's. If any of those two partners are exactly alike, you win the game. You win. If from 0 to 10 it doesn't work, I'm going to go down from 0 down to -1, -2, down to -10. For these problems, usually between these x's all the way to 10 or -10, the answer is going to be there. Now, so let's go hide and seek. So there we go. I'm arrowing up. Nope, no partner there. Dang. Okay, nope. It has to be down and 3. Nope. Dang. Uh-oh. Is there a match anywhere? Okay, they're not doing it. They're waiting on me. Mine is in their calculator. They're going to plug in those two while they're doing that. I'm going to show them what I want them to write.
What are we putting in?
These two guys, the top guy and the bottom guy. I'm going to let wait just a second so you can see.
That's how we teach different.
Yeah, maybe a little different though. This is just to
Find the guy.
no, this one we're gonna just do the table. This is example 3
Yeah, you
at the top. Okay, right. We did the official do it by hand way, but we're probably not gonna be doing that, so it's all gonna be about calculator. This is what you're skipping. All right, what are they doing? They're putting the y equals 4 minus x. That's no big deal. I can do that. How do I eliminate the other stuff that's already there? Hit clear if it's on a button. Clear. 4x. 4x, where are you? 4x minus 1. Enter. Next row I'm doing the y equals 6 minus 3x. What does he want us to do? He wants us to show that we can do the hide and seek method by writing the table above and below your answer. So what does that mean? Once you have the two equations in, you're going to hit blue button table. Once you get to blue button table, the question is, how can I find the answer? You're going to arrow up and arrow down, and when you see y1 and y2 equal the same amount, somebody's like, y1 and y2, what the heck is y1? y1 is the first equation, y2 is the second equation. Once you see their numbers are exactly the same, that one is going to be the solution. So let's see if I can find it on mine. I always start at 0, and then I go up. Let me see if there are any partners who match. I go up to 10 going up. Any partners that match? Nope. Hide and seek, it has to be in the bottom half. I'm going down. Any partners that match? For the y's, any y's that are, oh. Yeah, the 1 and the 2 3s. So usually you don't have to go that far. On your calculator, if you have them both in, it has the 1 and 2 3. So here's what I want you to write. I want you to write the row that matches. In other words, the 1 and the 2 3s. This line wins. How do I know this line wins? There's one x, and he's dating a pair of twins. My brother dated a twin. Her name was Cynthia. Cynthia and Sylvia. Sylvia looked just like her. He didn't date both of them, but let's just say he was. Then he would be the winner for this example. When the sisters passed, cancer's crazy. We're at the age where stuff can happen. What do I want you to do to show me that you actually found the winner? I want you to put whatever was on the row above it and whatever's on the row below it.
I'm sorry.
Like what does that mean? Oh, what did I do? How did I do that? So for me, if I'm writing this down on my test to show that I got the answer using the calculator, I write the table, y1, y2. Hey, what's above y1? It's a 0. And what's the partners on the 0?
-1 and 6.
And what's below it?
2.
That's like a 70.
7 and 2.
Okay. See, this is what you should see on your calculator. How do you write this answer? This is the table from which you get the answer. The way you write the answer is just a single 1 and the first 3 that comes after. You don't need both 3s. They're twins. You know what I mean? You don't have to take a picture of both of them. Take a picture of one of them, and you know, you prove it. You're dating one of the twins. This thing is called the solution. This one is called a solution. What does solution mean? It means if you were to put the 1 and the 3, 1 for x, 3 for y, on this first, what now? Well, what am I going to do now? Oh, there it is. If you were to put, wrong page. If you were to put the 1 and 3 in this first equation, it would make the 2 sides equal each other. If you were to put the 1 and 3 in the second equation, it would make both sides equal each other. It means something, but for now, hopefully just put in the calculator. Let's pause. We're going to do C and D. What does he want? He wants a table with the 2 y's. He wants the row in the middle that's going to win, and then the row above and below to prove that you actually did it on the calculator. We're going to do the same thing again with the with D. So what I'll do, I'll start you off by solving for them. If you don't solve for them, get y alone, then you're off and running because that's the big deal. You can't do this unless y equals something. So I'm going to solve the top one. There it goes. The second line is way easier. Just put the x on the other side. And then I'm left with a regular y equals 2. No big deal. That's no big deal. The x I got moved to the other side. Same number, but the opposite sign. Hopefully that's okay. We'll call this y2. How does he know that's y2? Because in the calculator, whichever one I put in first, he's going to be y1. Whoever I put in second, he's going to be y2. His friend up here is a little bit tougher. I wonder if I could just say it to them and I can see it. Here's what I'm going to do on the second one. I'm going to put the 4x on the other side, so it's going to be a 2 minus 4x. And the number in front of the y is going to be the bottom of the fraction. So hopefully they can see 2 minus 4x all over 2. If they can't see it, I'm going to show it, but move, divide, move, divide. Let's write it over here in green. I'm writing over here just because I need space. All right, in black, the 4x gets moved over. I'm left with original minus 2y. Oops, that's a plus 2, sorry. The original 2y equals a 2. I'm going to make the 4 black because I'm black. I'm going to do that. All right, put that there. You know, technically I'm Latino, but whatever. I can go both ways. As it relates to race. Here we go. And so, oops, let's not make that in red. Let's make it in. So if I'm at an occasion where people are from foreign places like Jamaica or someplace like that, and I'm from Central America, it makes us all feel happy. If I'm around just regular African Americans or Anglos, then I'm just a regular African American dude who went to college and all that. Unfortunately, I think a lot of folks go to jail, but you know, you don't have to. All right, so there are the 2 equations. Now, it's true I'm hampering you by I keep solving them, so you don't even know, like, if I had to do it by myself, it'd be easy to do to move it over. All right, so here it comes. So on the top row, I can see it's going to be this is for my y1. Y equals that minus 32, that 2x, which has to have the opposite sign, all over that 15, that's his next door neighbor. The bottom row, you got that, this is my y2. Y equals that 17 minus the 7x all over the, take a look and see how you feel about that. You do it a few times, you can feel it. If there are any others on this page, like you can even do it to the E, we don't have to do E, but if you just want to see, would you be able just to see it and say it, you're good. Take a look, there's the answer for D as in dog. This guy wins. When you write it as an ordered pair, you just put the X in one of the 2's because you'll need both of them to win the game. Boom, there are the answers magically, booyah, on the video. Open circle means don't include. Don't include. And then closed circle means include. Include. And the symbols for include are either greater than, less than, or equal to. They have the extra little line to color in the dot. This guy up here, they're so poor, they only have enough for greater than and less than. They don't have enough to color in the dot. I'm about to leave these. I'm going to solve 3, just number 3, and then I'm going to go on to the actual graphic thing. These are like baby guys. You need 2 equations for this section. Here it comes real fast. Hey, Thomas, solve this equation for x. As if this were an equal sign right here, you do it exactly the same way. You move the 4 over to the other side. Same number, opposite sign. Next row, I'm on with a 3x. The symbol just keeps coming down. The only way that symbol could change direction if you divide by a negative. So any division is cool. It has to be a negative. The only way people's lives change is something really negative happens in it. So let's see here. 13 minus 1 is 11. I don't know why I didn't just put the 11 there, but whatever. So one time I'm doing it. Divide the 3 on both sides. We're still okay. Let me put the final answer in this direction. Hopefully they can see an x is less than or equal to 11 over 3. I'm going to leave it as that if you had to calculate, the decimal would probably be 9.6, 3.6, 3.6. On the number line, here's what you do. Ooh, yeah, thank you. That makes more sense. All right, yeah, now that feels better. Like, why would they do a fraction? No, 9. So hopefully they can feel that 3. Hopefully they can feel the 3. Here's the beauty. You don't, when they have these hash marks, you can put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But once you get math about it, like a math guy, math lady, you just choose the number you need, the 3. Put it on any one of them you want. Open a closed circle. You always start with a circle. Because it has the extra piece, you color it in, and then you draw an arrow. You either have to draw an arrow to the right or an arrow to the left. You can think about it and figure it out, or you can just circle what's here in the middle, and whatever direction it's pointing, it will be the tip of your arrow. It'll look exactly the same. So if that thing was pointing that way, your arrow goes that way. As long as you have X, and then whatever point I'm recording, but all right, so let me do it on this one here. 3, you go to the other side. As a matter of fact, some of you who are super mathical, let me let you be super here for a moment. If you look at this thing here, if you find the number in front of y, if it is negative, you already know at the end of the game that this sign is going to switch. Now, for those who I can't see that far, okay, you just do the regular problem. We're going to do one that has an order pair, and then that'll be it. And then we'll continue it next time. The 3x, the 2y, z, come on, you can do it. Minus, and wait. 2y less than 10. 3x. Same number, opposite sign. There's the minus 2 that I'm going to divide on both sides. That messes things up. What is it that he wants them to know? This less than symbol turns into a greater than. Why? Just because he divided by this negative 2. Last thing, let's see if we can find a pair. I'll do one pair. At least that way we plant the seed. Next time we'll do a bunch more pairs. By the way, less than is to the left, so he's a less than symbol. Greater than, of course, is we did that one above. His friend over there is to the right, the guy up above. See if I can find him and then do one quick one, and then that is it. See if I can get one double. See this guy here, his friend here, he's greater than. This is technically above or to the right. It's above or positive. I don't know what I just did there, but whatever. All right, let's see if I can get. Here we go. Non-calculator because the y's are alone. The top one, I'm going to call it y1. The bottom one, y2. Here it comes. Circle the 3 when y is alone. There's the 3. I'm going to go down 5, minus sign, and to the right 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. We're at the end. This is y1. Okay, so far. Hey, Thomas, shade that. I want you to shade all of the numbers that are less than that line. Okay, fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just shaded. I'm gonna do it again and I'm done. And whistle. All right, circle the -3. Okay, -3. That's how it begins. I wish I had different colors, but it's not giving me the power. I'm gonna go up 1 and over 3. Up 1 and over 3. Up 1. 1, 2, 3. That's odd that they put on the same spot. I'm going to connect the dots, but with dotted lines. How does he know it's dotted? Doesn't even look dotted. Oh, I wish I had different colors. This is Y2. Thomas, I want you to shade everything above Y2. Okay, sure. Above. This is crazy. Can't even see the thing. But what I am going to show them is where they overlap. See how they have the little boxes here? Your straight lines. Your straight lines. This is the solution here. If I had a crayon, I would color this in really good. All right. I'm going to pause it right there. Here. Hallmark. Do group work. That's the name of the page. It's the last 2 pages. Group work. Last 2 pages, page 4 and page 5. All right.